Okay, in this video I take a look at the loop unit in Virtual DJ. I'll start with the bottom part. These are the automatic beat loops. So here you see these numbers, 1 over 4, 1 over 2, and so on. These represent the amount of beats you want to loop, so quarter beat, half beat, 1 beat, and so on. So while the music is playing, you simply click one of these areas and it will make an automatic beat loop of the amount of beats you've selected. So you can exit the loop by clicking the same button or press the loop out button. This also works. You can also change the length of the loop on the fly by clicking another button or by clicking these arrows. This will skip one step in the direction in this row. So very easy. The upper part is different depending on whether you turn on Smart Loop or not. When you turn it on, Virtual DJ will do the thinking for you, and if you loop theoretically 2 beats and a bit, 2 beats and a half, because their timing isn't perfect, Virtual DJ will think, well, you don't want to loop 2.5 beats if you turn on Smart Loop. You want it 2 beats. So Virtual DJ will correct this. So if I turn it on and I do something 2.5, I'll try to do something stupid really. So you see, I clicked in the middle of nowhere between the beats, but this is perfect timed. This is perfectly looped. Okay. Then I press loop out here. Now I turn Smart off, and I'm gonna do the same stupid thing again. This is not perfect, okay? Let me give you one more example. This sounds awful, okay? But you can use this if you want to loop some vocals which aren't perfectly aligned to beats, or you have some creative idea that you want to loop but isn't perfect timed to beats, so then you can use that. For normal beat mixing, when you need to loop a piece because the intro is too short, you'll use Smart because that will be creating a perfect loop. Last feature is of course the shift. This works with both Smart on and off. You can simply move the loop around in the track. It's quite difficult to explain, but try to take a look above here. Alright, so now I'll have the loop just before the beginning of this first beat. Of course it keeps moving, but if I turn around shift, you see I get closer to that. Now in this track there's only this simple beat, so it doesn't make much of a difference where I take this as a loop or this, it doesn't matter. But if you have something instrument below it, I'll go further. So if I shift here, this does make a difference. I have less of a pulse if I move this all the way to the beginning. So that's a shift. It simply moves the loop around the track. It keeps the same length. So I started with a 2-beat beat loop here. So this is a very simple loop unit. Definitely with the new Smart Control, this is really good to use, and you can have lots of fun with it.